I'm sure you're wondering who we are and what this website is. Like, what could it possibly be? You're probably thinking it's just another black person trying to be an activist or exclaim to the world about how indifferent the world is toward the black and brown skinned people in this country. Another movement for them who have nothing else better to do with their time. Here today, gone tomorrow. While you're not wrong, you're totally wrong. I mean, let's all be real with ourselves here. There is still racism in this country. Black and brown people of the world face different hurdles in life that our fairer-skinned counterparts don't. A subject many of you may be tired of talking about, if we're honest. Probably don't go a day without the subject arising in one way or another. From work, home, the news, and everywhere else. If you're black or brown, there really isn't any escaping the subject by any means. I mean, others are tired of hearing about it just as much as we are tired of living it. And for that, we needed a platform that creates a community for those who are really trying to heal from it. There is more to living in a brown or black person's skin than your typical in-your-face race. Use of the N-word or blatant disrespect. I mean, it's systemic. A created system, from our schools, communities, workplaces, financial institutions, and everywhere else in life. A system that was created for my kind not to easily succeed, There are many seen, unseen, discussed, and not discussed issues that have yet to be addressed in the world for the brown and black-skinned nation. For starters, the mental health of my brothers and sisters. And that's what Black Letters White Paper is for. We are a community reaching out to help one another heal. But healing is a complicated process, though, especially when you've had no time to properly heal, or the wound becomes infected. As I see it, spiritual, mental, and internal health wounds are just as profound as physical wounds, and both require proper and adequate care and attention. Wound healing is achieved through 4 precisely and highly programmed phases. Many factors can interfere with one or more phases of this process, causing improper or impaired wound healing. It is the same for one's spiritual, mental, and internal health. The black and brown community have had less time to heal and have been operating in conditions that are less than feasible for the healing to complete. And it is time that we take the time to tend to our most needed wounds, which are our mental, spiritual, and internal health. Black Letters White Paper is not a movement, but a way of life, a new way of thinking. We are not a fad that's here today and gone tomorrow. We are here to stay. We are here to make our community better. We are not here for the popularity contest. In fact, our views, topics, opinions, and subjects are typically seen as the unpopular. But even through us not being, we still are. We will become the movement the black and brown community ever so needed. The fad that will never go away. And the winner of any popularity contest to ever be, because we are striving to help people by means that we deem as helpful. Adversity finds its way in many of our lives through many avenues: race, financial status, mental health, physical health, gender, and many others. To face one adversity is enough in such a cruel world, but to face many all at once can sometimes be unbearable. And for the many black and brown humans, our life's experiences can be hard to put in words, let alone discuss, identify, and heal from. For those who are unfamiliar, I would describe it as a transaction. Transactions of which happen daily, everywhere. Like that feeling you get when you're in the checkout line with a bunch of groceries and your card declines. Well, you have money in your bank account, but everyone around you is staring at you, because their thoughts are to the contrary. It is that feeling of embarrassment and humiliation. A situation you couldn't prove to everyone that you are good for the transaction you just tried to make. It's like that, walking around in your black or brown skin, trying to prove that you're good for the transactions you're trying to make in this society, very rarely validated and most often declined or rejected. Continually trying to prove you have the funds in your account to proceed, and it's like this wherever you go. In the back of your subconscious mind, you're always thinking, is this transaction going to be approved or not? More so, am I going to be accepted and retrieved at face value, or for who I really am? And am I going to have to go through great lengths to prove myself beyond my stereotyped appearance? We hope our purpose sits well in your spirit and you find yourself feeling alas. As we continue our journey, we hope to impact yours positively as well. Black letters, white paper.